Hello everyone, in this video I will show you guys how I climb in the lower tiers and what you should look out for when climbing in these vehicles. Let's start with the Panzer 1C. It has terrible acceleration but excellent top speed. And here you see North Hill Climb is our first obstacle. You can do it the first try, but yeah, I managed to do it in the replay but I didn't record it because I'm stupid, I know. And because I always drive the bed jet, I want to show you guys something new. With the Panzer 1C, you want to make your approach as long as possible so you can build up as much speed. Because you can go 79 kilometers an hour, but you need like 2 kilometers in order to reach that top speed. And as you can see, J9, it's really about getting the first approach right. Aiming with your right track for the grass and then wiggling, turn late at the end and you're up. The faster you go, the easier it gets, basically. And here you see B8. I took a long approach to build up as much speed as you can see. Drive between the tree and the building. Take a quite steep approach because I have a lot of speed. Turn at the end and climb is easy. I'm gonna take this approach because this is the easiest way of getting up without wasting time. So up we go. We go just after the bed jet. Here you can see the other goats trying to climb. Let's make our way to E0. I wouldn't recommend going down here for someone who hasn't experienced how you do it. But like that, that's perfect. You go left and then right without getting yourself detracked. Okay, so same approach as the bed jet. Around the tree. Aim for the 2 white squares. Wiggle, press left, press right, and you're up. I can't make it easier than that, boys. I should also mention that this isn't a 100% crew. Just look at my view range. It's, I believe, a 75% crew. I'm making this video for everyone that wants to climb but doesn't have the bed jet and thinks they need a bed jet in order to climb. And this video is here to show you that that's absolutely not the case. You can climb in most vehicles that go fast. Well, essentially, going fast is the only requirement. Okay, so now we make our way to E7. This is one of the harder climbs, especially in the Panzer 1C. But what you want to do is, like right there, aim for the black spot and then turn to the right. And here I'm sliding because, yeah, well, it's still a light tank. I use a lot of turning on the move in order to keep my traction. Like here I'm just feeling where I can and can't drive and just get a feel of, oh, okay, then I can go there, go back up there, turn on the spot there and move a little bit back, and so I'm just feeling what the ground wants or what the tank can do on the ground. And here I'm just, yeah, casually driving up after I scouted the area, so to say. And here we have A5 on mines. This is really easy in the Panzer ones. You just look at the speed you have and then you just fly up. Just get the angle right, and the faster you go, the steeper the angle you can make, which is good, which makes it easier. Avoid the house, don't touch the house, and well, I bumped into the red line and lost all my speed. In order to avoid that, I should have turned left faster, but yeah, I got up anyway. Now it's time for the ELC to shine. A lot of people have the ELC, but it's really hard to climb with. It has the acceleration of a bed jet, but it isn't as wide and it turns so fast. So you have to wiggle like this on D6 like a crazy man. And then I tried to make it up here, but man, that approach was so bad. And here we have A5 in the ELC. I run over a couple of trees and the wall, and I noticed that the ELC just doesn't have the weight to push through it. So I'm avoiding the tree and the walls, just to not sneak in the other routes. Like if you attempt it first try, you'll have those walls in the way, so I'm avoiding it to show you that you can do it without having the walls being destroyed earlier. And now here I wanted to go up A2, but then I just smashed into the building. And I'm like, oh man, stupid building. Who built it? Avoid the building again. And then I hit the post. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? First time. Oh, I'm so bad. But okay. We'll have another try. So I go around, go back again, turn. I'm like, where did I knock over the post? I don't want to drive over that area again. I'm like, oh wait, that's there. Ah. And then I go up and I'm like, meh. Okay, this is good enough. I got up. Let's make our way to B8. I jump down in Michael Bay style, just for the heck of it. Avoid the walls, just an A5. Go between the tree and the building. Take a kind of a steep approach. Only start turning halfway and... oh my god, did I just... It seems that you need a steeper approach. And this is my thought process. While I'm climbing, I'm like, how can I improve it? What did I do wrong? And I had too much speed, so let's take a steeper approach. Between the building and the house again, take a steeper approach. And then it seems like I didn't turn enough and took a little too steep approach. So I'm like, okay, let's try it again. Avoid the wall. Okay, that's the post. Avoid the wall. That's the wall. Never mind. Between the tree and the building, take a steep approach, not too steep. And then I'm like, wait, okay, that was way too fast. I need to take an even steeper approach now. So, doing the same thing, between the tree and the house, lining up. And I'm like, why am I so bad? Then this guy comes up. No, look. And I'm like, yeah, you're gonna tell me how I should climb? Thanks, dude. It's not like you're driving a budget and I'm driving an ELC. But okay. Just, we'll ignore that. Then we do the same again. With a steeper approach. And... well... that looked way too easy. Don't you agree? So it seems that you need an even steeper approach and turn hard left halfway up the slope. And now we just fancy climb up. Trying to avoid the trees to not get Greenpeace on my back. Because those guys are really mean. Okay, so now we're making our way to E0. And trying not to get detracked. So here you can see the fast traverse. Like, I only pressed the buttons a couple times and... oh man. You'll see this turns so fast. Okay, we just used the same approach. And here you see that I'm actually too low, so I need to turn a lot of left. And because I have enough speed, I can turn left and right in order to sacrifice speed for height. And that's how I got up. I want to climb the same part again, so we'll just... we don't need all the speed like in the Panzer 1C, because it's, the ELC accelerates really fast. So I'm making my way to E7 as fast as I can. So you want to line up with the black, and then with the black spot on the ground there. But yeah, you don't want to drive into a tree and lose all your speed. Let's try again. Let's make a short loop. Look at our speed. Are we fine? Not really. Line up a bit. Go right, go left. And then I noticed, because my tank is in the same direction as the slope, I can't turn. It just doesn't have the traction to turn. Even though I'm pressing nothing but just D, it doesn't turn. So now I know that when my ELC is up, I need to have it turn towards the slope, or away from the slope actually. And here I do the same thing, but then I noticed that I have to turn even earlier in order to get the ELC perpendicular to the slope. So, gotta try again. A little bit of a bigger loop. Align, approach, yeah, good. Left, right, left. Ah, there you go. Now this is way better. Okay, so now I'm up here, and now I need to wiggle a bit. Okay, so this is the part where you slide, go forward up again, and then we slide again, and I'm like, wait. Okay, so here I got traction, so I go back up here. Then I go forwards a bit, and I'm like, okay. On the move and backwards. Let's see if I can make it up here. Okay, good. That's the mistake what I did. Right there, I pressed W for like a split second too much. And that gave me too much speed, which, yeah, made me go over the top. So let's try again. And I made the same mistake as before, but then I was right enough in order to be able, yeah, to stop on the slope. This is gonna be hard. A couple of attempts later, and I'm here. Lining up, turning right, turning left, then right at the end, go backwards. And now I have the traction I want, I have the height I want, I can play it safely. And just don't press W too much like last time when I was here. And oh, there I almost went over. But I got it, that's it. That was the hard part, and I'm like struggling a bit because sometimes I'm retarded. And then I'm like, oh wait, you can just go up. Hey, there you go. Easy, right? After struggling so much with E7, the time has almost run out in the training room. I'm like, I need to do J9. It has to be first try. And what I think, because I did this climb so many times with the budget and I practiced it so much, that I just know I can do it in any tank that at least goes 60. Go fast, and doesn't that look easy? So my last objective is to touch the budget. I want to touch him just before the end. Now I go. He goes down. No. Come stay with me. I love you. No. Avoiding the tree like a real pro. Greenpeace loves me. Oh, and then I'm like, oh, I can touch you. 1 second. Oh, yeah. Ramming damage. There we go. Here's a look at the inside of my garage, and namely the crew that's on my ELC and Panzer 1C. 2 skills on the ELC, and only a 75% crew on the Panzer 1C. I hope you guys gained some motivation, because the lower tiers are definitely capable of climbing. Let me know what you think, and what you'd like to see more. Do you want to see more maps, or perhaps even specific tank and climb combinations? I can make it happen. Most likely. Subscribe for more climbing content.